Hello and welcome to the annual video where I go over the upcoming games that I'm looking forward to playing most next year. Now last time, out of the 10 games I covered, none of them came out in 2023. One sneakily dropped at the very end of last year, and the rest, well, they all got pushed back to 2024. So I won't be covering any of these titles here because I think it's only fair to give some new games a minute in the spotlight. All of these titles are releasing on Steam, and you can wishlist them using the links in the description. And I'm not including Haunted Chocolatier, Silksong, Hades 2, or Little Nightmares 3 here, because those are all very well-known games and sequels from extremely popular studios. And a big thank you to my supporters over on Patreon who help make videos like these possible. The first game on this list has a free demo up on Steam that you can play until November 2nd. But if you're watching this video later, you still won't have to wait too long because Hauntii is releasing in Q2 of 2024. Hauntii is a charming and chill twin-stick shooter that's filled with beautiful art and music. Take control of a ghost trying to find their way through the sprawling afterlife known as Eternity. Uncover the story of Hauntii's past life as you explore this world and use your haunting ability to possess objects and spirits around you to solve puzzles. Even the camera in this game kind of acts as its own character as it zooms and sweeps around these environments to guide our little ghost friend. You're definitely not going to want to miss out on this one. Next up is one of the games I've talked about the most on this channel, Pacific Drive. Survive this strange and spooky, anomaly-filled Olympic exclusion zone with a beat-up station wagon as your only lifeline. As the game progresses, players will build a sort of bond with their vehicle and become more familiar with its quirks and oddities. However, the station wagon isn't the only weird thing in these parts. The environment itself shifts and moves, almost like it's trying to stop you from leaving, or from discovering the truth. Scavenge resources from abandoned research sites, load out your car, and drive like hell to make it through alive. If you want to learn more about this game, then check out my interview with the founder and creative director of Ironwood Studios. That should hold you over until Q1 of next year when Pacific Drive launches. And next is actually a game I haven't talked about yet here, Mirthwood. Embark on an enchanting journey in this medieval RPG life sim and brave ferocious creatures in an immersive fantasy world. Will you settle a new homestead to live a life of farming and trade, or pick up the sword and take up the adventurer's path? Mirthwood is all about adventuring, socializing, and approaching challenges in your own way. What I think will really make this game special and help it shine is the top-down perspective. Most games fitting this type of description go the first-person route, but the 2D approach seems like it's going to allow the devs to pack in as much choice and consequence as possible, all while looking amazing and not chewing up your graphics card. Mirthwood is coming out sometime next year. Holstin is a psychological survival horror game with 2 demos out right now and a third on its way. Should be coming to us before the end of next year, although the full game doesn't have a release window just yet. You've come to this eerie small town looking for answers, but everyone seems possessed by something foul. Explore the festering town, interrogate locals, and fight ungodly manifestations to get to the truth. In the first demo, you poke around this old house, getting used to the game's isometric perspective and solving some classic survival horror puzzles. In the second demo, you're introduced to Holstin's combat, which snaps you into this third-person, over-the-shoulder view. It all feels very smooth and intuitive, and most importantly, puts you right into the scary action. So go try it out for yourself. In a vibrant undersea kingdom on the verge of collapse, a hermit crab embarks on a treasure hunt to buy back his repossessed shell. The second game from Aggro Crab, Another Crab's Treasure, is the next great Souls-like game of the century. In a wet and crumbling world, take control of Krill the hermit crab and wear the trash around you as shells to withstand attacks from enemies. Embark on an epic treasure hunt and discover the secrets behind this polluted ocean. Yes, this really is a Souls-like, and yes, it's difficult. I was able to play the demo during Steam's Next Fest earlier in the month, and Another Crab's Treasure is a challenge that I'm absolutely stoked for. It's coming out early next year and has plenty of assist options, so players new to the genre can also jump right in. This next game doesn't have that much info out there, but it's still slated for a 2024 release. Earthblade is an exploration platformer from the creators of Celeste, so you already know it's going to be good. It's got beautiful, lush pixel art, seamless exploration, challenging combat, and countless mysteries to pick apart. You are Nevoa, an enigmatic child of fate returning at long last to Earth. Travel the remnants of a ruined world, encounter denizens, both friend and foe, and piece together Earth's fractured history. Honestly, I don't need to hear anything else about this one. Sign me up. In Lorn's lore, which has a wonderful free demo, an android is led through a vast structure by a glitch in his visual system. This is an atmospheric narrative first-person platformer with novel climb-anything mechanics and modernized retro 3D graphics. Basically, just go play it so you can experience just exactly how fluid movement is and how big and empty this place feels. It gives you this sense of both being somewhere you're not supposed to be, yet seems suspiciously tailored to this style of exploration, like it was just there waiting for you to discover it. There is a bit of a story here, learning what this place is and why you left home at first, but it's mostly about jumping, sliding, and climbing up immeasurably tall surfaces with your trusty picks. Horticular also has a demo and no solid release date. I like demos, okay? In this game, you've been magically summoned by mysterious gnomes to restore a long-lost garden. Attract adorable animals, build a lush environment, and immerse yourself in this relaxing garden builder. I played this demo for like 6 hours in total because it's just that good and really encourages you to fulfill your creative horticulturalist potential. And there are just so many plants, surface types, and decorations to discover that you can use to create your very own Zen garden, or chaotic wasteland. Up to you. Either way, it's an absolutely delightful experience, and it will definitely take over a lot of my time whenever it releases. No word on that yet. Replaced is the much-anticipated 2.5D sci-fi retro-futuristic action platformer where you play as an AI trapped in a human body. Combining cinematic platforming, pixel art, and free-flow action combat, the game is shaping up to be the cinematic cyberpunk game so many of us have been waiting for. Following a catastrophic nuclear event, everything is ruled by corruption and greed, and the ones in power see humans and their organs as nothing more than currency. I know this game has been delayed a few times now since its trailer kinda blew up a few years back, and it placed a lot of pressure on the devs at Sad Cat Studios, but we'll all be here waiting to play it whenever it's ready. And finally, we have the enchanting life sim, Witchbrook. Spark life into a charming seaside town when you become Mossport's newest resident witch. Make friends, master spells, and maybe even find love along the way. This is a magic school RPG complete with spells, secrets, and spirits. In order to hone your magic skills, you'll have to attend classes at Witchbrook College and practice your new skills out in the town. But there's more to life than just your witch studies. Maybe you'll take up gardening or photography, become an interior decorator or a style icon, or just take every opportunity you can to befriend the locals and see what they can teach you that you can't learn in school. Witchbrook looks absolutely magical, but there's been no word on a release date yet. Those were 10 games that I'm looking forward to playing next year, hopefully. Although it's definitely possible that at least a few of them will end up getting delayed. We'll just have to wait and see.